Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Geeta coming on live from Brisbane, Australia. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. So, first of all, I just want to thank you, everyone, those who are following me and those who are coming tonight to watch me on live or replay later on. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this live session. So, welcome all of you for another live session. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Geeta. I live in Brisbane, Australia, with my husband and my three children. So, we've been living in Australia for the last 10 years, actually. So, now I am a proud, successful digital business owner, and I run this business alongside my nursing job. So, I still do my nursing job, and I also run my digital business as well. So today we have a very, very special guest. She's from Canada. She's got two little babies, and she used to be a nurse, but now she's a full-time digital business owner, a proud, successful digital business owner. So let's hear from herself her successful journey in this business, her transition from a nurse to a digital business owner. So I'm just going to let her in. Hello, Navya.
Hi, Chichi.
This is Navya. She lives in Canada. So she has got, like I said, she used to be a nurse, but she's a digital business owner now. And thank you, Navya, for accepting my invite and coming on this live session. Thank you so much. So I will let you just introduce yourself and tell a little bit more about yourself, Navya, please.
Hi, Chichi, and everyone who is watching us. Thank you so much, first of all, Chichi, for inviting me on your page for this live session.
My
Um,
pleasure to have you.
yeah, it's always I'm so excited to share my journey as a successful digital business owner.
Yes.
Myself, as Chichi said, my name is Nabi Agustin, and I am basically from in Kerala and settled here in Alberta, Canada, with my husband and two little kids for almost a decade now here. Professionally, I'm a nurse, and but currently I am a full-time business owner or an online entrepreneur. And yeah, that's a little bit about myself.
Yeah, thank you, Navya. So, just Navya, did you accidentally or did you come across this business just randomly, or were you looking for an opportunity, like side by side to side by side your nursing profession, or what was your situation? How did you come into this business?
So my like when I started the business, like how I started the business was like when I had my first baby. Um, I desperately wanted to do something different from which is on my flexible timing or something that I can run from home or being with her. That's what my main aim was. But even before that, it was not accident. Even before that, I had a thought at the back of my head, like always ever, that I wanted to do something different because um when I came to Canada, like the biggest dream, like as we all have, like to get a job, to clear all the exams and get a job in our own profession. But it was okay, it was going fine. When I was single actually, and when I got my family, everything got changed, and my thought was like I wanted to spend more time with my family and my it was just going on and on and on. And when I had my kid, I was like, I this is it. I had to do something different, and no, I didn't want to work till 60s or until the retirement to enjoy my life and to be with my kids. No, like I wanted to be with them every month, 24/7 if I can, and but make an income on the side, with some thing like some work from home or online businesses. I didn't know anything about the online business before, but I know like to work on my flexible schedule, I need to work online. So I knew that there are thousands of millions of opportunities, but not sure which was the legit and things
Yeah.
like that. So I've been searching. It's been always at the back of my head forever, like ever since. So yeah,
Mm.
that's so when I had my first baby towards the end of my mat leave, I decided to to give it a try to this opportunity, because I've been seeing this opportunity a lot, and a lot of people are doing it. So I I thought just why not give it a try, right? Even though I was super skeptical, like for sure, like as like many of the
Okay.
people.
Yes.
So yeah, but without trying, we never know, like if it works for
Correct.
us or not. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how we started.
Okay. So you spend time with your babies first, and then when you were about to go back to work, that's when you felt like, I want to stay back for longer with the baby. So you
Yeah,
just took that
because I didn't
decision
want, yeah, I didn't want to
to
send
leave the
her
baby.
to a a babysitter or a
Yeah.
daycare
Yeah.
and miss everything, all the milestones, and and go work long for straight. Like we all know, like in nursing, like even though
Long hours
it's a
and night
rewarding,
shifts.
yeah, profession, but it
Yeah.
demands a lot, and work 8 or 12 hours and
Yes.
come back home, and yeah, I didn't want all those.
So you're reminding me my olden days when my babies were babies. They're still my
Mhm.
babies, but when they were real babies,
Yeah,
it was really heartbreaking to leave them at home to go to work and do the night shifts and then come back and then you fall asleep and you don't even have the strength to look after the baby. You just have to sleep and then go back to the work again. So it was quite
yeah.
heartbreaking to do that. And also when you leave to work, you see them crying. I
Hmm.
used to feel I was so worried, like I used to cry in the car when I was driving. I used to cry when I go to work, leaving them at home, leaving them, seeing them crying and things. Like, it was
Yeah,
quite heartbreaking. So at that time I used to think, oh no, my god, why do I have to do this, but that was the situation. We had
yeah,
to
and
work. That was and
a lot of us
obviously
face that, right?
we all do
Especially
that.
when we
Yeah.
are abroad, far away from
Correct.
family and all. Yeah,
We don't have parents here or anything, so we just have to do that. So if there was an opportunity like this at that time, I would have gone for it without a second thought. But you're lucky you have that opportunity now.
yeah. I'm
Yes. So
so
yeah.
grateful. I'm so
Yes.
grateful because I
Yeah.
found out, like I took action. I found out this opportunity way before, but that's the thing. Like we have to take action at the right time. Otherwise,
Correct.
we never know, right? So I'm so grateful today because that time, just because I took action and
Yeah.
just thought of give it a try, I'm here today. But
Correct.
otherwise, I would have been at the same spot, like in the same situation, like going on and on. Yeah,
Yeah. Same routine, same life, same duty,
yeah.
same coming
Mm.
back and going back to work
And today I
again.
have two
Yeah.
babies.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
So obviously you're enjoying your life now, being a stay-at-home mom with your babies.
yeah,
So
of
you find
course.
it. So you've been working, and also you are now staying at home with your baby. So how do you feel the difference? You really enjoying it?
Yeah, like 100%. Like, I mean, it's a different feeling. Like, like majority of us, or almost all of us who are abroad, like, we are
Yeah.
all around the globe, and we're so far away from the family, and we don't have access to the parents or grandparents to look after the babies or anything like
Yeah.
that. We have to send them to the daycare either, or a babysitter. So, it's like I'm so grateful, and I'm so happy that right from the beginning, I could
Yeah.
stay with them. Like when I started the business, still I was working, because I said I was just towards the end, like a couple weeks before my mat leave ends, I started this business, so I had to go. But then I could, drop my position to a
Yeah.
casual kind of thing, like,
Okay.
so I could have more time to concentrate on my business as well as be with my baby. So because I had a
Yeah.
backup plan that time, and I was sure this would
Yeah.
work for me when I started, when
Yeah.
I found the potential, and then when I joined the community, and when I started the business, I knew this would work for me for sure. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I even in the beginning, I just cut short my hours, and then I was able to be with her more at that time itself. So I'm so grateful, because I did not want to miss any of her milestones through the journey. And also, when I had my second baby, the same thing. And now I'm not working. So I'm just doing the business right now, like full time, and I'm being with them 24/7. I can be there for anything that whenever they need me, especially,
Correct.
you
Yeah.
know, and I can work on my own flexible schedule whenever, usually, like, whenever they sleep or when I get some time when my husband
Yeah.
home, things like that. I
Yeah.
can manage. I can arrange my work hours, right? So, like,
Yeah.
it's technically like, um, what is that? Time and financial freedom, which is a
Correct.
huge thing. More than that,
Yeah.
we all want that, but everyone is so scared to take that first step. It's
Step.
not that hard to take the like, it's a little hard to take the first step. That's it, and the things will just go as smoother
Yeah.
than that we think.
Yeah.
So yeah, really enjoying it. Yeah.
I'm super happy for you. I wish if I could do that earlier when I
Yeah,
had the babies. Yeah, I'm super happy for you. So, yeah, lots of mothers, they don't really, they're scared or they don't feel brave enough to take that step, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little
So,
courage to take that first step, and then everything will be
yeah.
fine. But I
So
know
I think,
all the
yeah,
moms wanted the same thing.
yeah,
We know, right? As a mom, like, we always wanted to be with our kids, like,
with the babies,
majority of
yeah.
the time, as much as we could. And
Correct.
like, what happens is just the exact opposite when we are, when we are abroad, especially, because we have to adjust the time, like husband and wife, just to adjust with opposite shifts, and take care of the babies, and they're not
Yeah.
seeing each other, and no family
Yeah.
time. A lot of things, like, yeah, we all
Correct. Yeah.
know, but we all want to
Yeah.
have a change as well. But it's
Yeah.
just little
Yeah.
courage
So
too.
I think this transition, that the brave step that we need to take, that is much easier than the struggle that we are going through, like
Exactly,
working the
yeah.
full time. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that step, that transition is a lot easier. So we know that those, because we are already in this position, so we have just gone through that transition stage, so we know, so that is a lot easier than the struggle that all the nurses or any full-time working moms that going through right now
Yeah,
currently.
exactly. Until
So
the retirement, yeah, it's
yeah.
it's gonna be, yeah, more and more as
Yeah.
time goes on.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so a lot of people think that because they have little babies, so they probably won't be able to do this. They're too busy. Some people say I'm already working, so I don't have time to do this. So how do you schedule your timing? You have two babies, so they are always they were always needy for you. So how do you schedule your time? Like you have that freedom to you can time your what time you want to work and things like that. So how do you actually organize it now?
Yeah, so nothing is impossible, actually. First of all, like, we human beings, we always have excuses for something or the other. Like,
Yes.
one after the other excuses come. So,
Yeah.
for me, I have, yeah, as you said, we have two toddlers now, and it's
Yeah.
super hard to, like, when I open the laptop, like, they just come over, like, all over, both of them
Yeah.
each side, and they wanted
Yeah.
everything. So it's hard, for me to work with, like, when they are,
Awake. Oh.
awake or during daytime. It's not easy
Mm.
for me to work. But the thing is, I can schedule my own timing, right? My
Time.
work hours.
Okay.
So what I
Yeah.
do, like, it's hard. It's a little hard, but when they sleep, I just stay a little, like, couple hours, and I
Yeah.
work. I do my work.
Yeah.
I do my business, and or I just wake up a little earlier than them.
Earlier.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
it.
that
That's
bad.
it.
That's not as hard as going outside and working 8 or 12 hours, continuously frustrated, and come home, like, all those things, and then do all the, like, jobs or works at home, and then go sleep, go again, like, repeating the same thing every
Yeah.
day. It's not that hard, but and sometimes I don't even get time to sit and check on my business, so I just compensate the same thing next day, like, I
Next
just
day.
did for a couple more hours, and yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, when we say online business, it's not like so many people have a concept like, just start it and it just goes as like that. No,
Yeah.
like, we have to put our effort, as like any other
Effort.
legit
Yeah.
businesses out there. This is a legit, taxable, and registered, like, worldwide business. So we have to put our effort to get an outcome, right? Definitely, for anything and everything the same way. But the work, you can schedule your own timing, and it's not 8 hours or 12 hours that we work every day. It's like,
Yeah.
depends, on your.
Yeah, there's no time frame. You have the 24 hours in your hand, so you can
Mhm.
work your way around. You can
Right, right.
decide when you want to work. Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
not going to. No one's going to ask you. No one's going to question you. You know, have you done this?
No,
Have you done that? So it's your business. You run it.
you're your own
Yeah.
boss. Yeah. If you
Correct.
want to succeed, definitely we have to put some
Mm.
some of our effort. We definitely have an automated system that works in the background
Yeah.
and does a lot
Yeah.
of things for us. But at the
Yeah.
same time, we have to put some of our effort definitely to
Mm.
get the outcome, get the result. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and also, you just mentioned that you are quite skeptical when you came to this business, but you still decided to just take that leap of faith. Yeah. And what about your husband or your family? Did they tell you that no, don't do that? It's going to be a scam, so don't fall for it. So did they stop you? Did they try to stop you from doing that, or did you have to take a brave step? What? How did it start?
That's a great question. Most of us, like all of us, they face,
Yeah.
right? So,
Mm.
for me, me and my husband, both of us, we were super skeptical, super, super skeptical.
Okay,
Because
both of
there are a
you.
lot of marketing scams out there, and my
Yes.
husband is in the
Yeah, yeah,
IT profession.
yeah,
So he was like, is it real? Is it, we don't know. And I was the
yeah.
same, like, I was more skeptical than him. And
Okay.
when he shares his like being an IT professional, he used to tell me all those scams or all those marketing scams or things like that. But then even though we were same, like both of us, we were skeptical, but I had a feeling, or I had a desire inside, deep inside me, just go for it. Like you
Yeah.
can do it, because when I join our community, we have a
Mm.
chance to check everything, right? Explore our community and check our business model and learn about the business model before we go for it.
Yeah.
So it's a
Good
great
point.
thing. And
Yeah.
when I joined the community, like I was just
Yeah.
super surprised. Like ordinary, very ordinary people around the globe, and huge.
Mm.
Like these many people can do this, then why not
Yeah.
me? But
Yeah.
even though I was skeptical on one side, not just
Yeah.
skeptical, but I was
Mm.
super skeptical. I was not sure if it works for me. I was not sure. I did not know anything about business, no business
Yeah.
background. And
Mm.
nowadays we have a lot of marketing scams and all those things. But I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to give it a try, and see how it works for me. So my
Yeah.
husband was okay for that, even though, and the
Okay.
other thing is, I didn't tell this to thousands of people in the beginning itself, because I know if I tell this to 10 people, I'll get 100 opinions. So
Yeah.
if myself and my husband, we were okay, we were decided to, give it a try, and then I just started. I
Yeah.
didn't want to.
Good.
Yeah.
That's right. If you
And
if you don't.
once I started, and I started seeing the result, it works for me. It works for everyone
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
put their effort. Whatever the training says, whatever we wanted to do. Like if you put the effort, we will see the results. So once I started seeing all those, and came to know about more about the business, I started telling about my to my friends and family a little bit about this. If anyone is interested, definitely, right? Like why not? So that's how I started. And
Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's what we everyone needs to do. Like just to take that step. Being skeptical is quite normal. It's
mhm.
being it's quite
It's
normal
very
for everyone
normal.
to
Yeah,
have that.
human
But
nature.
yeah, but we have the opportunity to see the business system. We're giving everyone. We are getting that chance to go inside the business and see the and we explore the business. And then if you don't like it, you can quit.
Yeah.
You're not going to lose anything from joining the
Mhm.
business. I mean, joining the group. You're not actually starting the business. You're only just joining the group. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
exploring and
you can
learning the
explore
business.
the whole business. And then if you don't like it, it's okay. You can go. You can quit. But if you're convinced, if you're happy, then go ahead. No one's going to compel you. So that
No.
was another. That was the most attractive point that I felt like when I came. When I first joined the started. I when I became the member of the group, it was like a mind-blowing experience for me, like seeing the team members earning such a huge amount of income. They share their happy success journeys in the group. And I was really, it was really mind blowing that people
Yeah.
earning 5-figure and 6-figure income. And then I was actually initially I thought they probably that's probably not real. But then even I was in the group and I was feeling, oh no, I don't think that is real. I don't think people can make that much money out of this business. And I realized they are all ordinary people, like from different backgrounds, and they are making this much amount of money. And well, obviously, it doesn't come overnight. They have put their own effort and they put their time and effort, and they take money. They make money. So what if these thousands of people can make it, and then why not us? So I was super happy that I finally came to this. I actually came to know about it about 2 years ago, but I wasn't sure whether it's a good one or not. So I actually lost that 2 years. I realized I lost the 2 years. Anyway,
Yeah.
finally I'm here now, and I'm so happy, and I'm so proud. I'm so happy, and I'm enjoying, and I'm really enjoying every minute of it. So
Mhm.
yeah. So what do you have anything to recommend? Anything to tell people, like who are so super skeptical about it, and for those who are complaining that I have to do this, I have to do that, so I don't have to time to start the business right now. So what do you have to tell them, Navia?
Okay, so first of all, online world is like a world with endless opportunities. But you
Yeah.
just have to be careful, which is just figure out which is real and which is not, right? But
Mhm.
the thing is, when you see an opportunity, it doesn't last. It might not last for long. So you
Correct.
need to start, like take that first step, rather than postponing things, like giving excuses. Like we always have excuses, like everyone has excuses,
Mm.
every minute, every day. That never stops. Excuses never stop. So if
Yeah.
you really wanted to have a change for yourself and for your family's better future,
Yeah.
you can definitely try this. But this business, when we say try this, it's not like you're just starting without knowing anything. You don't have to go by just by our words. You can come inside our community, where we have hundreds of thousands of people doing this business very successfully, like regardless of the age, profession, their country of residence, and nothing, no matter what. So you can come inside and check
Yeah.
everything, like explore everything, learn about our business model, and you have 30 days time for that as well. So if you feel that this is a good fit for you, worth for you, you can definitely
Yeah.
try. Otherwise, at least you have an informed. I mean, you have all the information what's happening inside,
Yeah.
and you don't have to think from outside or assume things. That's what people always do, assuming, oh, this should be that and this, and you always. But I learned from this business when I started this business, we never know unless and until we try.
Mm.
Because if I would have been staying, like just watching this opportunity for the past couple years, now I would be the same. I would be doing the same job, like doing the same thing, like repeating the same thing in my life as well. But today, just because I took that first step,
Yeah.
it might be just a little hard, just a little courage you need to take that first step, and then things will be very easy. Like it's not
Yeah.
as hard as people think.
Yeah.
If all these ordinary people like us, without any business knowledge or like without being a huge tech savvy, if we can do it, anybody can do this. So if you have a strong desire for a change in your life, in your family's life, your kids' life, you definitely can try this opportunity out and check and see if this is a good one for you, or if you can do this or not, right? So
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to tell everyone. Don't
Yeah.
be skeptical. Yeah, being skeptical is very human nature, like very normal to all the human beings, but do not let your skepticism stop you from your success, right? Yeah.
Well, very well said, Navia. Thank you.
Thank you,
So,
Jyoti.
yeah, thank you so much, Navia. And I think that was quite inspirational. So, have you been in the business for how many years now? 2 years?
Yeah.
2
Hmm.
years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I hope there was some value for people to take away. And thank you so much, Navia. And we'll see you again.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jyoti.
so,
Thanks for having me. And
yeah,
even
thank
though
you.
we
It's
were
my
into
pleasure.
like very huge time difference for us, but we could
Yeah, yeah.
make
I
it happen,
actually,
right?
Yeah, when I actually fixed the time, I actually didn't realize it was that early for you.
No, that's yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Anyway, thank you so much for waking up early for me to come on the live session. And thank you, Nadia. You have a very good day. And
Yeah.
everyone else, it's actually 11, going to be 11 p.m. here in Brisbane now. So if it's evening, good evening, everyone, or good night, or if it's a morning, good morning. Have a very good day, all of you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you another time. Thank you,
Yeah, thank
Nadia.
you, Chichi, and thanks
Thank you so
everyone
much.
for
Thank you.
have a good weekend, everyone.
Thank you. Yes.